It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
You don't have to do that. I understand you want to, but whatever you have going on is more important.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Now, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 1190. Check, 1190. 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got this complete. It's Thomas Brooks. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Get set. 180.
3rd and 1. Burrow. This connects with Higgins. He's out in the clear. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Gun.
Here he goes. Third and long. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now a run here with Amarion Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Cap.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amarion Hampton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Jay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. It's third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down gives to Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I guess, down the line.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41.
Set.
Back to Hampton. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in a battle round, every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Quite stood out to us how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the tape.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Burrow to the air now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Chase on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's a toss play, forward. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bengals have 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Getson. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 32-yard line.
5-9.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Black 80, black.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, Kate, you get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
We'll take it from the one. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot.
Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down.
On one, right?
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
180. Stop.
Handoff running left. Forward. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. 180. 12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. Continuing to move past the 45. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 23 on that one. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Hampton now up the middle. And also Redding just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Burrow to throw. Connecting on the slant. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
180.
Burrow gets it out one quick. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the promise.
Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Running it with Hampton. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Hey, Ram. Crowd right. Hey, Ray.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Bengals get to him and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's third down and 13.
Set. 380. You're out. Go. Set.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
The line is scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
SoFi. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Bengals into the nickel set, third down.
Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Trying for the deep ball. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ford. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right in.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep low. So a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
11.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Taken in by Chase, left side. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs from 37.
Gun.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
11 mighty.
Running left, here's Ford. Have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Elijah Bolden.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
180. Lights up.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. As he goes down. Working quickly here. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
1-1, ready?
It's 2nd and goal.
12. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Cincinnati.
It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7. Jack Fox set to kick
So we'll
off.
see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun game to Hampton. Long game there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Pickup.
They'll come up after that
2nd and
4-yard
6.
gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. Grenade.
Out inside give to Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's going to get the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Grenade.
Now run by Hampton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain
Wow,
of
they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He swung in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Set. Go.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, run by 4. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bengals have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he has him right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go.
They give up the middle to Ford. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Just stop.
First and 10. Here's Ford. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 15.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Shotgun snap, but give to Full. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
380.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Gain of 18.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of ooze it out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Set. 380. Ready.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Come on, come on, come on. Ready.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. Looks great initially, but he is short of that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Trying with Hampton. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He gets this one to Gadsden. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Herbert on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. He'll lose yards. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chargers who have it to start the fourth quarter. This game seems pretty far out of reach for them.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 14.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we 11.
They'll start on the ground. It's 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Herbert from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Set. Kappa.
Desperation time here. Johnson finds the football complete. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Looking quickly here.
16 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
1st and 10, Herbert. Going deep here for the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Now Herbert again. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Delta to Hunt. Baylor Tiger. Set.
It's Herbert once more. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Hey, go Lion. 380.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
Staying on the ground with Ford. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this one doesn't go far. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I'm one, right?
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They trying to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throw here, 3rd down. This connects with Higgins. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Herbert back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Set.
Setting him on the dive. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Set.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Set. Green 80. Green hot. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ford on the counter. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Big 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Another one for Ford. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. Wide 80. Wide hot. Stop.
They're going to pass it here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
On third down, here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, it's throwaway.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow trying on fourth down. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Delta. Hot.
Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready?
All right, one more snap to play here.
Let's get set.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters.